Is it Mr. McLean or yeah?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. One question that I didn't fully understand from my last round of questioning. The initial seepage was discovered on 19th May 2022, and you weren't aware of the chemistry until August 16th, 2022. What takes so long to understand the composition of your industrial water that's been released through seepage? And it's open to anybody that can give me a technical answer.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll ask Simon to comment on that.
Yeah, happy to provide a bit more information there. Thanks, Brad. Really, to give you a bit more of a sense of the timeline and how we investigated the seepage incident after the first discovery of the discoloured water in the
quickly, please, Mr. Younger. Just what takes 3 months to?
Well, as an example, one of the things that we had to do was undertake a geochemistry study. We had to drill a series of monitoring wells. The geochemistry study took about 5 months. We drilled a series of monitoring wells. We really had, that was all directed at identifying the source and
I've only got so much time here, Mr. Younger, so I'm asking a direct question. Testing water, what took 3 months to determine what this water was made of?
Well, as I just explained, it's a very complex question of source and pathway, and understanding the geochemistry of what we were measuring from the monitoring wells.
Let me move on, please. The issue I'm having here, as far as responsibility of communication to everybody, the public, the obviously Indigenous bands that were there. I've got a muddle right now, and I'm getting different responses from this panel than I got from the panel that presented earlier this week, and I imagine I might get different responses from the panel that presents next week. But what I want to know is, out of this muddle, we're going to have to come up with a communication clarity that shows that there's confidence in the system going forward, that you can continue to operate without people having, literally looking over their shoulders about whether their water is safe or not. I know that part of what we're looking at here is a mix-up between governments or between parts of government, as in Alberta's case. The government of Alberta didn't find out about this until the government of Canada found out about this. The AER wasn't reporting, it seems, to the Alberta government on time. So there does seem to be a lack of communication ability. Ms. Shield, you talked about this edge, that your responsibility was to put it to edge. Do you know if there's a communication standard from there about where it goes as far as the various other government bodies are concerned about? Because I'm telling you, something here failed.
I'm sorry, I can't speak to how the regulator runs EDGE.
You can't say what happens. And the EDGE is the government of Alberta body that doesn't report up to the Minister of the Environment of Alberta?
I'm sorry, I just can't speak for government.
Okay, so thank you. Do you think, given the fact that there's a muddle here between the regulator, who's a quasi-judicial body in Alberta, who doesn't communicate regularly with the government of Alberta, the government of Alberta, that introducing another government body into this is going to clear up the muddle any bit, or is it just going to make it more of a buck-passing exercise going forward?
Well, I think whichever way we go forward, it's going to be critical that we are very clear on what those communication paths are and who's responsible for what.
Okay, yeah, we're looking for clear lines of communication responsibility for people's safety here going forward, obviously. Thank you very much, and I will pass the rest of my time to my next round. Thank you.